Welcome to our 80-year-old house. We bought this house over 10 years ago, and when we bought it, it was in dire need of some love and care. Some of it was falling apart, it was really run down, and I don't think we realized quite the amount of work and maintenance that needed to go into this house when we bought it. And over the years, we've tackled so many projects. We've redone all the electricity in the house, we've put up solar, we've redone the roof, we've painted the house, we've demoed most of the flat unit, which is on this side here behind me, and so much more. Over the years, the strain really took its toll on our family, and we felt like we were doing so many projects, but somehow we still didn't have a home which we felt cozy in and which we felt we could invite people over and not worry about things looking like it's falling apart. So we ended up deciding that we wanted to sell. So for the next 2 years, we spent so much time looking at all kinds of different properties. To be honest, within our budget and our price range, there just wasn't anything that could accommodate the size of our family. We made the decision to just bite the bullet and give this house one more chance. Honestly, I'm so grateful that we did, and I'm really excited for this next chapter. I think we're stepping into it with so much more new energy and just a whole new vision. Our plan for this house is to strip it back to the bare bone, redo it, redo the floors, redo the walls, redo the ceilings, and finally, just maybe, turning this 80-year-old house into our dream home. So we have started on a few projects. We've actually decided to start on the living room / dining room, as this is where we spend most of our time together as a family, and this is sort of the space where when you invite guests over, this is the first space that they see. And so for us to being able to host our family and friends is really important for us, so this is the first space that we wanted to tackle. One of the big things that we've started to do is we have started to replace all the doors and windows in our house. So we started with the living room, we replaced 2 windows, and then we also replaced our front door. This has made a world of difference, and I'm so glad we did it. Hopefully in this episode I will start taking you through everything that goes into our living / dining room makeover restoration. I'm very excited for this project, and I hope you guys follow along to see how we hopefully turn our 80-year-old house into our dream family home. So today we are starting in the living room. We want to really be renovating from top to bottom, so we thought the best way to do that is to get everything out of the living space, because the problem is when you're renovating and living in the same house at the same time, it's really a struggle, and everything gets so dirty, everything gets so full of dust, because you're either building something, you're sanding, you're painting, you're replacing windows and doors, and everything just gets so dusty. So we thought best would be to take out everything and just start like with the bare bones, renovate it, and we'll kind of go room by room. So today we are starting with the living room, and we kind of collect books. We have so many books. I have cleaned them so many times because they keep getting full of dust. So we thought it was best if we just pack all of it away. So I have done most of our like fiction books, and I've packed them away into boxes. So that's all done. What I do have left, what we can do right now, I've stacked them behind me here on the couch, is our school books. And so I kind of need to go through them, think what do I want to keep for my kids one day, what we need to use right now, and what can go into storage. So I'm kind of going to make 3 piles, and then obviously a donate one as well of what we can give away, donate, sell. We'll still see what we want to do there. So without further ado, I think let's get started. Let's go through all of these books. There are still a lot of books to go through, but first things first, I think we should make a box, start putting them into the box so we have more space to store them. That one screw was completely bent, so I struggle with it, but we got the first one out. Good morning, beautiful people. It is a new day. It's very sunny today, so hopefully we can crack on and get a lot of things done today. I'm trying out this mic today, so hopefully it goes well. And if you can't hear anything that I'm saying, well, that'll be sad. So yesterday we finished taking down all of the curtain railings, and today I'm going to go ahead and just patch them up. And then there's a few places where we've hung like paintings and things that I'm going to just take all of it off and also patch it. As you can see, this used to be kind of the corner that we've had our TV in, although we are going to move it to the other side. So I've got some speakers here above me that I have to take down. I'm going to turn you around and show you. Here above we've got two speakers that's sort of like for the surround sound, that obviously if the TV is now on that side of the room, it doesn't make sense to keep them here. So I'm going to try and take them off, take off the cables and see if there's anything I need to patch there as well. And then after we've patched, we can just go over with some primer. So we're not going to fully paint the room quite yet because we still have to redo the floors. We still have a lot of work in here to do before we paint. But I do want to get the primer on the plaster just so it bonds nice. So today's job is going to be to take off all of these things, patch it, and then hopefully later we can put on some primer. I don't know if we'll get to that today, but hopefully we do. Are you ready to do some work today? Hey? Yeah. We've got concrete walls. They do tend to break open like this quite easily. So we need to go in and fill these holes up with some plaster. Also gets a lot of surprises, like this one is the one I just took out of there, and it's got like a wooden inside that goes in the wall, and it's like completely fused onto one another. But the thing is that this is, I still don't know what they're called. These are usually made out of plastic these days, which you put in the wall and then you put the screw in, but this one's still made of wood, which is crazy. So I don't know how many years that has been in that wall. These up here are like really big hooks that were holding up our bookcases. So let me see if I can get a screwdriver. Oh, that actually worked fantastic. Okay, so I'm just going to, I hope I'm screwing the right way. Am I? Not go anti-clockwise. Maybe. Oh wow, that came out so easily actually. Okay. See, this is what's fun about renovating your own house, because you can learn so many new things. And most of these things I've never done. Like, I've put a lot of things on the wall, but taking them out of the wall is a different skill, it seems. Okay, well, look at that beautiful screw. Now, the only thing is that the inside of this one is metal. Let me do the other ones along. I think how we're going to get that out. I think I'm going to try getting the speaker off first. I have no idea how to do this. Okay. Oh no, something fell. How do we actually get the cable off of there? There we go. Oh my goodness. And we did that. There we go. Okay. Well, one speaker off. Now I can take off the bracket as well. What was that? Genuinely don't know what just fell. Oh, ta-da! Oh my goodness, the amount of paint on them is so gross. Oh, looks like it was under here with some kind of glue or adhesive or something, so I think that's just gonna come right off. If you're struggling to get out a wall plug, which is what this is called, I saw a very neat trick. So basically you take a screw and while it's in the wall, you screw it kind of back in, and then with the back of the hammer, you just pull it out. And it took me about 5 seconds to take one out compared to me struggling to try and pull them out. So there you go. Right now we're headed to Leroy Merlin. We want to go look at a few things, including some skirting boards for the living room. So someone recommended we get like aluminium skirting boards. Now I do think it'll be very practical because it'll be very durable and easy to clean, but we are a bit worried of how it's going to look because obviously it is an old house, so you want to kind of keep the charm, but we want to just go check it out and see what it actually looks like in person. And then there's a few other things we also want to check out. Alrighty, so we just finished in Leroy Merlin. We saw the aluminium skirting boards and they were terrible, just as I expected. Once again, I do think if you have like some sort of maybe high traffic area in a more modern house, it'll be easy to clean, but they look quite terrible. Like, obviously, okay, they don't look terrible, but you know, they're not very stylish. They also had like plastic ones that have like sort of a wood pattern on, which were quite nice. So we'll have a look at those, and then we'll also look at what like real just wooden ones are, which they didn't have, so we can look what they're like. Some of them use adhesive to put on the wall, and some of them have like little clip railings, and we thought the clips were quite cool because you could easily take them off the wall again, but they didn't have the actual clips that you have to screw into the wall anywhere, so we were a bit confused about that. And then other than that, we just looked around. I got some paint samples as well, and things like that, so we just had a nice time. I feel like we're more indecisive about certain things now than we were before we went, but we'll see. We still have a lot of work to do before we get to the design elements of the room, but it was nice to just have a look. It's time to tackle whatever this is. It is so full of dust.
Ta-da! There we go.